What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Welcome to another episode of my Pokemon Legends Arceus request series. Today we're on request number 90, the Pearl Clan's Treasure. This request is located in the Alabaster Icelands in the Pearl Clan settlement. You can find it by talking to Irida, the leader of the Pearl Clan, and she has got a secret treasure that she's going to share with us once we get through the end of this request. And yes, it is the Lustrous Globe item that will allow you to transform Palkia into its origin form. So we're looking for that special Pearl Clan treasure, and we have to battle Irida in order to get it. Now, this request has no special unlock requirements. All you have to do is complete the main story mission, and once you get to the post game, there's a couple more requests that will unlock, and this is one of them. And of course, you need to get this request in order to get the final key items. So it's the Lustrous Globe and the Adamant Crystal for Palkia and Dialga. In the previous request, we got the Adamant Crystal, and of course in this request we are going to get that Lustrous Globe. So we've got the duo Palkia and Dialga going to their origin forms. So, because this is post-game content, it is a little bit more challenging, but the reward is also quite a bit greater. So we've got this battle against Irida, and it's going to be 3 of her Pokemon against 1 of our Pokemon, but of course you can cycle through your whole team, so you should be able to do it with no problem. It is a level 64 Glaceon, and there's also an Espeon and a Flareon on the field as well, and they are not quite as high level, but they will give you a little bit of trouble. I do recommend to take out the Glaceon first, and then you just have the 2 low-level Pokemon to work on, and they're not really going to give you that much trouble by themselves. So I would recommend to get rid of the Glaceon and then start to think about the other 2 Pokemon. You can obviously bring in Pokemon that have type advantages for all 3 of these different situations, and that's going to make it go a lot faster. So good luck with whatever Pokemon you choose from your team. I did struggle with this battle quite a bit. I actually had a hard time with it, and I had to switch out to my Decidueye, which still really isn't the best Pokemon for this. You could consider taking in Hisuian Hisuian Samurott, or even Dialga to go against this fight, and you might have a little bit better chance than what I had here. So it took me a little while to get through this battle, but no worries. I did eventually get through, and I was able to collect my reward and complete the request. Obviously, once you get the level 64 Glaceon down, then you really just have to deal with the Espeon and the Flareon. They're not as high level, so even if you don't have the most effective moves, you'll still be able to get through them. So hopefully you don't struggle too much with this battle, and I wish you the best of luck. It can be a little bit challenging, but the reward is magnificent. Obviously, we're going to get the Lustrous Globe, and that is the Pearl Clan's treasure. And with that Lustrous Globe item, we will be able to evolve Origin Form Palkia, which I am going to show by the end of this video. I actually just got Origin Form Palkia on a live stream recently, and I was really excited about that. So I'm going to show off what that looks like at the end of this video. In case you were wondering, is this Lustrous Globe item any good? Or maybe you already got the item and you just haven't even thought about it in a very long time. That's exactly what happened to me, and I do highly encourage you to use the Lustrous Globe and use the Adamant Crystal and transform your Palkia and Dialga into their origin forms. They're actually really cool, and they're super big, and of course they're new. They've never been seen before in any Pokemon game. It's a brand new feature only for Pokemon Legends Arceus, so definitely do take advantage of this really cool opportunity to get Origin Form Palkia and Dialga, and do complete this request and the request before this one, number 89. The Adamant Crystal and the Lustrous Globe item are super important, and they're just about as important as the Legendary Plate for Arceus, I would argue. And if you don't know about the Legendary Plate for Arceus, that's a whole different story, but you definitely want to be using that Legendary Plate on Arceus as well. Alright, you guys, so we made it to the end of the video, and I did promise I would show off my shiny Origin Form Palkia. I did get this just the other night, so I'm actually really proud of it. And I put this video together just to show off what the Lustrous Globe actually does and why you would want to use it. I swear I had this item in my inventory for months and months, and I never even used it. And then finally somebody told me, Jono, you've got to transform Origin Form Palkia and Dialga. They look totally different. And I did do that finally, and I just realized, oh my goodness, these are amazing. Of course, they're brand new in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and you definitely don't want to miss out. Don't skip this feature. They do look kind of cool. People do say that they look like horsemen, and I think that's right. They kind of look like centaurs. But you know what? They also kind of look like Arceus, so I like it. I think it's actually a pretty cool feature. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it useful and informative. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers, and peace!